Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm getting ready to sell a iPhone, and well, just as a general rule, whenever I buy or whenever I sell a phone, just for the sake of pictures, if there's a screen protector that's broken, I always replace it, as it just avoids unnecessary questions. I've done this in the past where I'm lazy and I don't want to swap out the screen protector, and then I get a bunch of questions saying, is that the screen protector broken? Because they can see, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see a crack running through the screen. And a thought occurred to me, and this happens frequently in my business, where a customer calls me out to their home, work, whatever, and I get there just to find out that their screen protector is broken. So I thought I'd make a quick video on just how to spot the differences between a cracked screen protector like this versus an actual broken screen. So I have a couple of examples. Some of them are, sort of maybe not blatantly obvious, but the thing to do is always look at the edges. So, for instance, here's an example. The first one. So both of these are kind of messed up, but, and I'm not sure if the video is going to give this away, but you always want to look at the edges, around the edges, around the edges, around the edges. This one, I had to replace it because the LCD was bad. But you'll notice that it's pretty messed up, but the cracks don't extend. So for instance, right here, you can see use a pointer right there, right there, right there, right here. You can see cracks extending out beyond the screen protector. Here's another one, kind of messed up. And then you look in the edges, 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 and nothing. Even though the screen protector looks really messed up, once you peel it off, so I'm failing on camera. Peel it off, and you'll notice nothing, no cracks. So always look at the edges. We have a couple more examples. So this one, you can see the crack extend. You can see the crack extend, but it stops. Versus, like, let's just say this one, for instance, you can see the crack, and then it sticks out right there. This one, you can actually see it a couple of other places, but you always want to look at the edges. Here we have another one. So this is an iPhone 10. So we'll compare these two iPhone 10s. And some of these are a little bit more obvious than others, but it's very frequent that I'll get, maybe not very frequent, but it certainly happens often enough that I want to make a video about it, just, going over a few details. But you see cracks here, but they don't extend beyond the edge. Whereas you can clearly see, this is sort of obvious, but you can see, I've gotten ones that are just like this, where the customer says, no, I need a new screen protector. And then I get there and it's, you can see the crack right there, right there. So, here's some examples of some other ones. Typically I look in the corners first. So this one's easy. You can see in the corners. But, here's another one, for instance. You can see it kind of looks chipped up at the bottom, here, but the cracks never actually extend outside of it looks really messed up just because of the cracks that are on it, but the crack doesn't extend outside of the screen protector. So what is this? Yeah, this was another example. Doesn't extend. So they tend to disintegrate once you take them off. I think I ended up replacing it because of this tiny, tiny, tiny little nick. The customer was trading the device into their carrier, which technically was broken. But this is still an example of, it looks bad, but it doesn't, screen wasn't cracked. Well, I guess technically it was, but hopefully you know what I mean. And then yes, we have another one here. For instance, you can see there's a crack there. We have a crack there. And we have another one. So you see line extends, and then we can see it's cracked right there. So just a few examples. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Hope to see you next time.